Hey, buying your first home, don't worry. Trust me, I've been there and I clearly remember buying my first home. I didn't think I was ready, but I just went ahead and did it anyway. Spoiler alert, we survived and so will you. In fact, it can actually be easier than buying a car, seriously, if you work with the right people. So today I'm breaking down the 9 essential things you need to know as a first-time home buyer in Canada. And you know what? They're coming from a guy who's been in real estate for over 27 years, helped people buy and sell over 4,000 homes. So yeah, I've seen a thing or two. Now, this isn't going to be everything. And of course, there's more to it, but let's leave that to the pros like me so you can just have fun and enjoy the experience. Because you know what? You're only a first-time buyer once. So I'm excited. Let's do this. Number 1, save for your down payment. I know that's obvious. In Canada, minimum down payment's 5% for homes under $500,000. If you can save more, that's even better. It reduces your loan and saves you interest in the long run. Here's a bonus. First-time buyers can withdraw up to $60,000 tax-free from your RRSPs under the Homebuyers plan. Couples, they give you up to $70,000. Now, just remember, you do have to pay it back in 15 years, so don't blow it all on gold toilets. Not that you would do that. Number 2, know your credit score. Okay, this is going to be really important. Your credit score is like your financial report card, except nobody hangs it on the fridge. You know, a high score gets you better mortgage rates, saves you thousands over time. Check it early. If it's not looking great, fix it. Now, here's a pro tip. No credit's also not good. Get a credit card with a small limit, buy a pack of gum and pay it off. Boom, you've got credit. Plus, you got a pack of gum. So, number 3, understand your budget. So before you start house hunting, figure out what you can actually afford. And this is really, really important. So it's not just the sticker price. Factor in your down payment, property taxes, closing costs, and oh yeah, food. Easiest way, this is important. Get pre-approved for a mortgage. It's like a golden ticket for house shopping, except instead of Willy Wonka, you're impressing sellers and maybe saving some cash. So number 4, work with a mortgage specialist or a broker. Now, a mortgage specialist works directly with that bank and they only do mortgages with that bank, or a mortgage broker searches the market and then they find the best deals for you. Now, mortgages are complicated. It's like trying to assemble IKEA furniture without the instructions. You need an expert. Don't just waltz into the local bank branch and hope for the best, okay? Bank employees are great. I know this is going to sound counterproductive, but mortgages might not be their main gig. So instead, go to a mortgage specialist or a broker. So they'll shop around for the best rate so that you don't have to. That's the mortgage broker. Don't wing this part. I'm serious. I've seen deals fall apart faster than a game of Jenga because someone trusted the wrong person. If you need a recommendation, let me know. I know the good ones. You know, after all this time, and trust me, there's a lot of not so good ones, just like realtors. So number 5, understand the cost beyond the price tag. Now, closing costs can add up to 1 to 3% of the home's price. Now, I'm talking about Alberta. It could cost considerably more in other parts of Canada due to land transfer taxes and some other things. So literally 1 to 3% of the home's price. This will include legal fees, title insurance, if needed, land transfer taxes. Basically, it's like buying concert tickets. You think it's one price, but then bam, you get hit with a bunch of fees, right? So budget for those so you don't end up panicking at the finish line. 3% is going to be a little much. Definitely 1 to 2% in there. Now, some of that stuff sounds scary, doesn't need to be. The next one's work with a knowledgeable realtor, okay? So you don't have to think about this stuff. Think of a great realtor as your home buying GPS. They're going to guide you. They'll keep you from getting lost on the journey and occasionally reroute you, when you're about to make a terrible decision. Plus, in Canada, the seller usually pays the realtor's commission, so you get expert help without paying the extra. Now, there's an asterisk there. Ask me about that later. So it's like having your cake and eating it too. If cake could negotiate, contracts. A good realtor will do everything from schedule showings to decoding the legal jargon. They'll even handle the paperwork so you don't end up crying into a pile of forms. Believe me, you don't want to do this on your own. Trust me, you gotta let the professionals deal with all this boring stuff. Now, number 7, don't skip the home inspection. And you're like, why would I skip it? You just don't want to end up getting screwed on this one. So even if the house looks perfect, always get an inspection. It's like dating. Everything might seem great on the surface, but you need to dig a little deeper to see what's hiding underneath. Spending a few $100, you know what? It could save you thousands later. Because trust me, no one wants to move in, find out that includes a leaky roof and a foundation held together by duct tape and good intentions. Number 8, gotta think long term. When you're buying your first home, it's not an impulse buy. Really have a good think about what you want. Think about the future. Is it in a good location? Is it a busy street? How's the resale value? Are there noisy neighbors or a mysterious smell wafting through your windows from the house next door? Remember, this is an investment, not just where you'll live, but also how much are you gonna make on it when you eventually sell, right? So don't rush into buying the only house on the block with a pool shaped like Darth Vader. Unless that's your thing, there's no judging here. So number 9, be patient, but be prepared. So the market can be unpredictable and finding the right home takes time. Don't settle just because you're tired of looking. This isn't Tinder, but when you do find the right one, be ready to act fast. That's where all your prep work, your pre-approval, realtor, mortgage specialist, that's where all this stuff pays off. You got to do the prep work first. Now, that's 9 things every first-time homebuyer needs to know in Canada. Hopefully you're feeling a little less stressed and a little more like a pro. Now, wait. For the love of God, people, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more real estate tips. There's a little bell there. Hit that. You get the next videos. We're doing 2 a week, and my wife Karen will be on here too. You'll love to see her. She's just such a sweetheart. And when you're ready to dive in home ownership, reach out. I know it's been a few years for me, but I remember what it's like. We'd love to help you find your dream home. So let's make it smooth and 100% free of kitchens with carpet. Yes, that was a thing. Don't let that happen to you. We'll see you soon.